Hi everybody, this is to walk you guys through your first essay assignment. You guys are going to basically be creating an argumentative essay, and you're going to choose an issue with a clear stance and position that you're going to argue. And you're going to support that with concrete evidence and logical reasoning. So the prompt here is very broad and purposefully so because I want you guys to be able to talk about whatever is of most interest to you. But there are a couple of caveats that I need you to be aware of. So whatever you pick is going to have to be submitted via a proposal, and I'm going to have to approve that topic before you can start writing your outline on it. This same topic is going to be carried through to your second essay as well. So you need to pick something that you're comfortable spending the next few weeks, several weeks, writing about. Because you cannot change your topic or your stance for your second essay. So your essay is going to be due on a Sunday, June 9th at midnight or 11:59 p.m. It must be 3 to 4 pages in length, and MLA formatting is required, of course. Everything is going to be checked for plagiarism. And note that when I say 3 to 4 pages in length, you're always welcome to go over that. You just can't go under that. So it must be down to the bottom of the third page at minimum. If you write less than that, I will take off points. Your topic, as I said, must be approved, and your topic must be arguable in stance. So you can't pick something that is opinion-based. So I've had students who talk about anything and everything from whether or not abortion should be legalized on a federal level, or they want to argue that synthetic hormones should not be used in meat, or that there should be stricter gun control laws, or any number of topics that you find interesting. And you're welcome to argue the stance that you want to argue. Just know that it cannot be opinion-based. So you can't argue something like whether or not LeBron is the greatest of all time. That's an opinion-based argument and has no way to incorporate factual research into your second essay. I've had students who propose things like, I want to argue that we should be better in society. Something like that, again, is not a narrow argument. It's not an arguable stance. It's too broad, too vague, too general. So I want you to pick an issue that has an arguable stance, and you do need to pick one side. So you can't say, I'm going to talk about whether or not we should legalize marijuana, and look at both sides of the issue. You need to pick one side or the other. Even if you do not know necessarily your stance, I need you for this essay to pick one side and argue that side. Again, it must be an arguable stance. It has to have the general parts of an essay. So it has to have an introduction with a thesis statement, which is where you make your claim or your argument. Body paragraphs that have main ideas and concrete logical reasoning and evidence to support your claims. And a conclusion that wraps up your argument. So you need to have at least 3 reasons, as I said, 3 main ideas with solid evidence, and 2 to 3 opposing views with refutation. So what this means is that you look at an argument, you don't just argue your side. You acknowledge that there is another side to the issue, and then you disprove it. So if I was going to say that chocolate ice cream is the best, I would say chocolate ice cream is the best because it has the most flavor, it's made from natural ingredients, and that's another reason. As I'm arguing, I would say, yes, some people believe that vanilla has flavor as well. However, a study has proven that chocolate has 25% more flavor than vanilla. This is a very silly example, but it does give you an idea of how to create an opposing view with a refutation. So to help create this essay, you are going to have to do an outline. So you're going to wait until your topic is approved. I'll let you know if it's approved. If it's not, I will email you and I'll explain the revisions needed and ask you to resubmit within 24 hours. Once it's approved, you actually can start working on your outline, which is an assignment in a week's folder. And that outline is going to actually be part of your final essay grade. So if you complete that outline, you're actually going to get, I think it's 15 or 20 points on your essay. So if you don't complete it, you're already starting at like an 85 or an 80. So you'll complete your outline, and then you'll complete your final essay. It needs to be a clean draft in a Word doc format. It needs to have MLA. There is no bibliography required for this one because this one actually doesn't require outside research. You're more than welcome to include some if you like, and if you do, I do expect you to cite it correctly with the bibliography, but you do not have to include research on this one because your second essay is going to take the same argument and you're going to add research to it. So I've given you, say, an example outline here just so you can look at it, and I've given you an optional self-edit guide so that you can check your essay for yourself as you work. And as I said, this is very much an open prompt because I want you guys to choose something that you're passionate about so that you don't mind writing about this for the next several weeks. So if you have any questions about this, let me know. Otherwise, you guys are going to do a great job. And remember that MLA requires Times New Roman Cambria or Arial font, double-spaced, with a header in the top left corner that has your name, the course and section number, the date, and the instructor's name, page numbers in the top right corner, and a title. And you eliminate all extra spacing between paragraphs. So if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, you guys are going to go ahead and move on to your next assignment.